Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am here to try out a couple of foundations. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love samples. So I just got this Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation. It has 4 colors inside, and I think that one of those colors could work for me. It appears to be fragrance free, so we should be having a good day. It claims this 24-hour wear, and so I was like, all right, what can I compare it to that I already have that claims that it wears a really, really long time? And I decided that maybe I would compare it to the MAC Pro Longwear. Granted, waterproof, not waterproof. I don't really know how anybody says that their foundation is actually waterproof, but anyway, I love this foundation. It does stay on really well, and I'm still a little bit sick. So this will be like a really, really good tell for if this foundation stays on. So I'm going to start on the side of the Bare Minerals. I'm assuming that I'm going to do the color Cashmere. And I just realized I need to get all these foundation trials from samples. I need to test them all out before I get all my winter white. If you haven't noticed in the past, most foundations look really yellow on me. I put a decent size, I mean, it's not that big of a package, and I didn't put half of it on there, and this stuff is spreading out. So I guess I put way too much on my brush. I'm using my regular Sigma F89 Big Kabuki. So this foundation comes in 30 different shades, which isn't too bad. So what I have on my skin, it's a lot. First I have my Lala Retro from Drunk Elephant, then my Versali Unicorn Tears, and then my Versali Rose Gold Elixir. And then I have my MAC Prep and Prime Skin. So you know, my skin's really dry, and I just did not feel like dealing with having dry, scaly, cracky makeup today. And that Rose Gold Elixir, just saying, it's gorgeous, but these people on YouTube show putting a whole bunch on. No, like I put on the tiniest bit, and then I kind of sort of rub it off. But it's still really nice. As you can tell with the Rose Gold Elixir didn't leave my face looking shiny. If you use too much, yeah, you'd be a total oil slick. Other than this being a pretty yellow tone, I think that it looks really nice. It covered super easily. I'm going to compare it to the color NC15, and on my hand, that's the Bare Minerals, and that is the MAC. Here's the NW20 down below. So I guess, yeah, in person, it's a really close. This is Bare Minerals, this is NC15, and that's NW20. So my first inkling of which foundation to use, that it would match the 15. Apparently, I was right on, because those 2 colors on my hand look almost exactly the same. Bare Minerals has an SPF of 20, which I didn't notice right off the bat, or else I wouldn't have chose that one to do today, since I'm going to be doing a lot of filming, and SPF can have more flashback. So that will make my face look a little bit lighter on camera with all the lights than it actually does. Speaking of lighter, the NC15 in person looks a little bit lighter than the Bare Minerals side. The Bare Minerals, it just covered really, really smoothly, really, really easily. I'm quite impressed. And it calls itself medium to full coverage, which, yeah, it legit is medium to full coverage. So I'm putting on a little bit of my NW20 to try to darken up the NC15. And as you could see, that NW20 is not as yellow of a base because the W. So still this side is more me, more pink. The side with Bare Minerals is more of a yellow base, like most foundations tend to do. But overall, I don't think that that's too far off. And then we have something solid to compare it to. I love my MAC Pro Longwear. It's so often my go-to. I really, really enjoy it. All right, so I'm gonna continue. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and I will check back in and let you know how it's going between the two. Okay, so I am here for a late check-in. The time now is just about 9 o'clock. I put the makeup on about 11 o'clock this morning, and as you can see, it's not that shiny. It's a little bit, you know, it's shiny. And it is some worn off. Around my chin is some worn off, and on top of my nose, but when do you ever not get that? Both sides are equally worn off. And even remember, I have a cold. I've been blowing my nose. This has held really, really well, so good job to the both. That was with, okay, so I also use the Blur Mercier translucent powder real lightly over top of everything. I just have a sample, and I was using a tightly packed brush. So everything is held up really, really well. You'll see I have redness in either side of my mouth and a little bit on my chin. I've had a full face of rash for the past few days. I was having an allergic reaction to one of the products from the Sephora kit that I tried the other day. But anyway, I think that this is great. It's a great result, and everything is held up really, really well. But really, it is shocking how similar these two products are. After being on my skin for like 10 hours, they are so similar. They both appear to be sitting on top of the skin rather than have melded in. But even the color is like just so much the same after they were on. So yeah, I guess that is an inconclusive result. If I notice anything in particular whenever I'm washing them off, I will do a third check-in. But as it is, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with this and finding out what the result is. So thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this sort of thing, and make sure that you subscribe. All right, thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye.